Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of British coin collecting as we count down the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom 1-penny coins. These remarkable pennies come from different years, feature different minting characteristics, and can be worth anything from hundreds to hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their condition, rarity, and collector demand. If you enjoy rare coins and hidden treasures, stay tuned until the end because some of these pennies have surprised collectors with incredible auction results. Let's get started. First up, the fascinating United Kingdom 1966 1-penny coin. At first glance, this bronze coin may seem like an ordinary piece of old British currency, but many collectors are curious about its rarity, collector demand, and potential auction value. If you have a 1966 penny sitting in a coin jar, old collection, or family inheritance, you may be wondering whether it is worth keeping or selling. In today's video, we'll explore the history of this classic coin, examine its unique features, discuss its rarity in circulated and damaged conditions, and reveal its current market value in US dollars. The 1966 1-penny was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was part of Britain's pre-decimal currency system. Before decimalisation in 1971, British currency was based on pounds, shillings, and pence. The penny played an important role in everyday transactions and was one of the most commonly used coins throughout the country. The 1966 issue was struck in bronze and produced by the Royal Mint. More than 165 million examples were minted, making it a widely circulated coin during the 1960s. Because of this large production, most surviving examples today are found in circulated condition rather than pristine mint state. One of the most attractive aspects of the 1966 1-penny is its classic British design. The obverse features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, designed by Mary Gillick. Surrounding the portrait is the traditional royal inscription. On the reverse, collectors will find the famous seated figure of Britannia holding a trident and shield, a design that had appeared on British pennies for generations. The coin is composed of bronze, weighs approximately 9.4 grams, and measures about 31 millimeters in diameter. These distinctive features make the coin instantly recognizable among British collectors and history enthusiasts. Although the 1966 1-penny is not considered a rare date because of its large mintage, collector demand still exists for well-preserved examples. Circulated and damaged coins are generally common and can be found at coin shows, online auctions, and dealer inventories. However, collectors often purchase these coins to complete date sets of British pennies. Coins with excessive wear, scratches, corrosion, cleaning marks, or environmental damage usually command only modest prices. Nevertheless, unusual minting errors, attractive toning, or historically significant provenance can increase collector interest. While a damaged 1966 penny is unlikely to be extremely valuable, it remains an important piece of British numismatic history. Now for the question everyone wants answered: how much is a circulated 1966 1-penny worth today? In typical circulated condition, examples often sell for around 25 cents to $1 USD depending on wear and eye appeal. Better preserved specimens can bring slightly higher prices. Uncirculated examples are worth more, with some price guides listing values ranging from less than $1 to over $40 for high-grade certified examples. Auction prices can vary considerably depending on condition, rarity of errors, and collector demand at the time of sale. For most circulated examples found in pocket change or old collections, the value remains modest but still greater than the coin's original face value. If you own a 1966 1-penny, avoid cleaning it, as cleaning can significantly reduce collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder or coin album to prevent additional wear and environmental damage. Examine the coin carefully under good lighting for unusual features such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. Collectors should also compare their coin's condition to grading guides or seek professional evaluation for particularly attractive specimens. Remember that condition is one of the most important factors affecting value in the coin market. The United Kingdom 1966 1-penny may not be among the rarest British coins, but it remains a beloved collectible that represents an important era in British monetary history. Its connection to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, classic Britannia design, and place in the pre-decimal currency system make it a favorite among collectors worldwide. While most circulated examples are worth only a few cents to a few dollars, exceptional high-grade coins and unusual varieties can attract stronger prices at auction. If you have a 1966 1-penny in your collection, it's certainly worth taking a closer look. You never know what hidden treasure might be waiting in your coin box. Next up, the United Kingdom 1-penny coin dated 1936. At first glance, this bronze coin may seem ordinary, but it represents the final year of an important era in British coinage. Many collectors wonder whether a 1936 penny found in circulation or an old coin collection could be valuable. In this video, we'll explore the history of the coin, its distinctive features, collector demand, rarity in circulated condition, and its current auction market value in US dollars. The 1936 one penny was issued during the reign of King George V, one of Britain's longest-serving monarchs. The year 1936 marked the final year of his coinage before the transition to a new chapter in British royal history. The coin was struck by the Royal Mint in London and was intended for everyday circulation throughout the United Kingdom. Made of bronze, the penny was an essential part of daily commerce during the early 20th century. More than 154 million examples were produced, making it one of the higher mintage pennies of the George V era. Despite this large production, the coin remains popular among collectors because it represents the end of King George V's reign and the closing chapter of a significant period in British history. The obverse of the 1936 penny features the left-facing portrait of King George V, designed by Bertram Mackennal. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription identifying the king and his titles. On the reverse, collectors will find the iconic seated Britannia holding a trident and shield, a design created by Leonard Charles Wyon. The denomination 1 penny appears prominently, with the date 1936 displayed below. The coin measures approximately 30.8 millimeters in diameter, weighs about 9.4 grams, and is composed of bronze. These classic design elements have made the British penny one of the most recognizable coins in numismatic history. Although the 1936 penny is not considered a rare date because of its large mintage, collector demand remains steady. Many beginning collectors seek the coin to complete George V penny collections. In heavily circulated or damaged condition, examples are generally common and do not command substantial premiums. Coins that have scratches, corrosion, cleaning damage, environmental damage, or worn details are usually worth only a small amount above their historical value. However, collectors still appreciate these pieces because they are nearly a century old and represent a significant period in British history. Higher-grade examples with strong details and original surfaces attract much greater interest and significantly higher prices. When discussing value, condition is everything. A heavily circulated or damaged 1936 penny may sell for approximately 25 cents to $2. Average circulated examples often trade between $1 and $5. Coins in extremely fine condition can reach approximately $4 to $10. Uncirculated examples with excellent detail and original luster frequently sell for $15 to $80 or more. Professionally graded specimens in top mint state grades have achieved auction prices exceeding $100 and occasionally much higher when exceptional quality or eye appeal is involved. While the 1936 penny is not one of the legendary rarities such as the 1933 penny, premium quality examples continue to attract competitive bidding from collectors worldwide. If you own a 1936 penny, avoid cleaning it under any circumstances. Cleaning can remove the coin's natural surface and significantly reduce its value. Store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent further wear. Examine the coin carefully under good lighting and compare it with grading guides to estimate its condition. Collectors should also watch for unusual minting errors or exceptionally preserved examples, as these can be worth considerably more than ordinary circulated pieces. If you believe your coin is in outstanding condition, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional grading service before offering it for sale. The United Kingdom 1 penny of 1936 is an important historical coin that marks the final year of King George V coinage. While it is not especially rare due to its large mintage, its historical significance and enduring popularity keep it in demand among collectors. Most circulated examples are worth only a few dollars, but well-preserved pieces can command impressive auction prices. Whether you inherited one from a family collection or discovered it in an old coin box, the 1936 penny remains a wonderful reminder of Britain's rich numismatic heritage. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1937 coin. While many collectors focus on coins in pristine condition, even damaged examples can attract interest due to their historical significance and collector appeal. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1937 penny, its unique design features, its rarity in damaged condition, current auction market values in US dollars, and some useful tips for collectors. Stay with us until the end because you might be surprised by how much a worn or damaged coin can still be worth. The 1937 1 penny was issued during the reign of King George VI, who became king after the abdication of his brother, King Edward VIII, in 1936. As a result, 1937 marked the beginning of a new coinage era in the United Kingdom. The penny was struck in bronze and served as an important part of everyday commerce throughout Britain. Millions of these coins entered circulation, passing through the hands of citizens during a period marked by economic recovery and growing international tensions before World War II. Because of its connection to the early years of King George VI's reign, The 1937 penny remains a popular coin among collectors today. One of the most recognizable features of the 1937 one penny is the portrait of King George VI on the obverse. The king is shown facing left, accompanied by inscriptions identifying him as the ruler of Great Britain and its territories. On the reverse side, the coin features the famous seated figure of Britannia holding a trident and shield, a design that had appeared on British pennies for generations. The coin is composed of bronze, weighs approximately 9.45 grams, and measures about 30.8 millimeters in diameter. These classic design elements make the 1937 penny instantly recognizable and highly collectible among enthusiasts of British coinage. Although the 1937 penny is not considered a rare date in general, damaged examples can still attract collector interest, especially if the date and major design details remain visible. Damage may include scratches, corrosion, cleaning marks, bends, environmental wear, or heavy circulation. While collectors usually prefer higher-grade coins, some beginners purchase damaged examples as affordable additions to their collections. Demand is also supported by those assembling complete date sets of British pennies. Because the coin represents the first year of circulation under King George VI, it enjoys stronger historical appeal than many common pennies from later years. Now let's talk about value. A heavily damaged 1937 one penny with significant wear, corrosion, or other defects generally sells for around $1 to $5 US. Examples with moderate damage but clear details may bring between $5 and $15. Coins with attractive surfaces despite circulation can sometimes reach $20 or more when sold to interested collectors. At auction, exceptional examples in higher grades can sell for considerably more, but damaged coins rarely achieve premium prices. The actual value depends on the severity of the damage, overall appearance, market demand, and whether collectors are actively seeking examples for their collections. As always, prices fluctuate over time, and specialized auctions can sometimes produce unexpected results. If you own a 1937 one penny, avoid cleaning it, even if it appears dirty or tarnished. Cleaning often reduces collector value and can leave permanent marks on the surface. Store the coin in a protective holder or album to prevent further damage. Examine the date, portrait, and Britannia design carefully to ensure authenticity. Research recent auction sales to understand current market trends, and consider obtaining a professional opinion if you believe your coin has unusual characteristics or errors. Even a damaged coin can serve as an important historical artifact and a valuable learning tool for new collectors. The United Kingdom one penny 1937 is a classic coin that marks the beginning of King George VI coinage era. While damaged examples are generally inexpensive, they remain popular among collectors because of their historical significance, iconic Britannia design, and connection to an important period in British history. Depending on condition and collector demand, a damaged 1937 penny may be worth anywhere from a few dollars to over $20. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just starting your collecting journey, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into Britain's past. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny coin from 1939 in fine condition. While it may appear to be an ordinary old copper coin, this penny carries historical significance from a pivotal year in world history. Many collectors are curious about whether a 1939 penny is rare, how much it is worth today, and whether examples found in old collections could bring impressive prices at auction. In this video, we'll explore the history, unique features, rarity, collector demand, and current market value of the 1939 British penny. The 1939 one penny was issued during the reign of King George VI, who became king after the abdication crisis of 1936. The year 1939 is especially significant because it marked the beginning of the Second World War. As Britain prepared for the challenges ahead, millions of pennies continued to circulate throughout the country. These coins were an essential part of everyday commerce, used by people from all walks of life. The penny was struck in bronze and formed part of the traditional British pre-decimal currency system that remained in use until decimalisation in 1971. Because of its connection to a major historical period, the 1939 penny remains a popular coin among collectors today. One of the most recognizable features of the 1939 penny is the portrait of King George VI on the obverse. The king is shown facing left, surrounded by the traditional Latin inscription identifying him as the ruler of Great Britain and the British dominions. On the reverse, the famous seated figure of Britannia appears holding a trident and shield, symbolizing Britain's strength and maritime power. The coin is composed of bronze and has the rich brown appearance typical of British pennies from this era. Even in fine condition, many of the design elements remain visible, although some wear is expected on the highest points of the portrait and Britannia's figure. Rarity and collector demand in fine condition. The 1939 one penny is not considered an extremely rare coin because millions were produced for circulation. However, Collector demand remained steady due to the coin's historical connection to the outbreak of World War II and its place within the George VI series. Fine condition examples are particularly attractive to collectors seeking affordable historic coins. While heavily damaged specimens generally command lower prices, fine condition coins with clear dates, readable inscriptions, and pleasing surfaces are much more desirable. Collectors often seek these coins to complete date sets of British pennies or to build collections focused on wartime issues. The value of a 1939 United Kingdom 1 penny depends heavily on its condition, colour, and overall eye appeal. A typical fine condition example generally sells for approximately $2 to $10 US. Better preserved examples with attractive surfaces may bring between $10 and $25. Coins graded in extremely fine condition can often reach $30 to $75, while uncirculated examples may sell for $100 or more depending on certification and market demand. Exceptional specimens offered through major numismatic auctions occasionally achieve even higher prices. Although the 1939 penny is not among the rarest British coins, strong collector interest helps maintain its value in the marketplace. If you own a 1939 penny or are considering adding one to your collection, always examine the coin carefully. Check that the date is clearly visible and look for details in King George VI portrait and Britannia's design. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can significantly reduce collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder to prevent further wear and environmental damage. If you believe your coin is in exceptionally high grade, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Auction records and collector demand can change over time, so staying informed about current market trends is always beneficial. The United Kingdom 1 penny of 1939 is a remarkable reminder of a historic year that changed the world. Although it is not an exceptionally rare coin, its connection to the early days of World War II and the reign of King George VI makes it highly collectible. Fine condition examples remain affordable for most collectors, while higher grade pieces can achieve significantly stronger auction results. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your coin collecting journey, the 1939 British penny represents an interesting and meaningful piece of history worth preserving. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1962 in circulated condition. At first glance, this coin may seem ordinary because millions were produced and used throughout the United Kingdom. However, even common coins can hold surprising value depending on their condition, historical significance, and collector demand. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history of the 1962 penny, its unique design features, its rarity in various conditions, and what collectors are willing to pay for examples at auction today. The 1962 1 penny was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period that marked significant social and economic changes throughout Britain. These bronze pennies were part of the traditional pre-decimal currency system, where 240 pennies equaled £1. The coin circulated widely in everyday commerce and was commonly used for small purchases. By 1962, the British penny had already become a symbol of continuity and tradition, carrying a design that had been familiar to generations of citizens. The obverse of the coin features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by sculptor Mary Gillick. This portrait became one of the most recognizable images in British numismatic history. The reverse displays Britannia seated with a trident and shield, a design that had appeared on British pennies for well over a century. The combination of these iconic elements makes the 1962 penny an important piece of British monetary history. One of the most distinctive features of the 1962 1 penny is its classic bronze composition. The coin weighs approximately 9.45 grams and measures about 30.8 millimeters in diameter. Its large size and rich brown color make it stand out compared to modern coins. Collectors appreciate the detailed Britannia design on the reverse. Britannia symbolizes Britain's strength, stability, and maritime power. The seated figure holding a trident has become one of the most enduring symbols in British coinage. Meanwhile, the young Queen Elizabeth II portrait on the obverse represents the early years of one of the longest reigns in world history. Even circulated examples often retain enough detail to showcase the beauty of the original design. This makes the 1962 penny an attractive entry-level collectible for both beginners and experienced numismatists. The 1962 1 penny is generally not considered a rare coin because a very large number were minted. As a result, circulated examples are relatively easy to find. However, collector demand still exists because many people seek to complete date collections of British pennies or assemble sets featuring Queen Elizabeth II coinage. When discussing damaged condition coins, factors such as scratches, corrosion, cleaning marks, dents, and heavy wear significantly reduce collector interest. A damaged 1962 penny is unlikely to command a premium unless it possesses an unusual minting error or other distinctive characteristic. Most collectors prefer coins with original surfaces and clear design details. Despite this, there remains a market for damaged coins among beginner collectors and history enthusiasts. Such pieces provide an affordable opportunity to own a genuine piece of British numismatic history without spending large amounts of money. The value of a 1962 United Kingdom 1 penny depends heavily on its condition. In heavily circulated or damaged condition, these coins typically sell for around 25 cents to $2. Examples with moderate wear but decent detail often bring between $2 and $5 USD. Higher grade circulated specimens can sometimes reach $10 to $20, especially if they display attractive color and minimal surface damage. Uncirculated examples are far more desirable and may sell for $25 to $75 or more depending on eye appeal and certification. Auction prices can vary significantly based on demand, venue, and overall coin quality. While ordinary circulated examples are generally affordable, exceptional specimens with outstanding preservation can attract strong bids from collectors seeking top-quality examples for their collections. If you're interested in collecting British pennies, always examine the coin carefully before purchasing. Look for clear details in Queen Elizabeth II portrait and the Britannia design. Coins with less wear and original color typically command higher prices. Avoid harshly cleaned examples whenever possible, as cleaning often reduces both collector appeal and market value. Store coins in protective holders to prevent further damage and preserve their condition. It is also worthwhile to compare auction results and dealer listings to understand current market trends before making a purchase. Collectors should keep an eye out for unusual varieties, minting errors, or exceptionally well-preserved specimens, as these can be worth substantially more than standard circulated examples. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1962 may not be one of the rarest British coins, but it remains a fascinating collectible with strong historical appeal. Its connection to the early reign of Queen Elizabeth II, its iconic Britannia design, and its role in Britain's pre-decimal currency system make it an important piece of numismatic history. While most circulated examples carry modest values ranging from a few cents to several dollars, better preserved specimens can achieve much higher prices at auction. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your coin collecting journey, the 1962 British penny offers an affordable and enjoyable addition to any collection. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating coin collecting content. See you in the next video.